want to try to take some high ground, but for now, they're just trying to take it slow and steady. 7th zone, 5 more to go. You don't want to bite out more than you can chew at any moment.
And look, it doesn't need to be flashy. Versetti and Daya, they found a lot of success with consistency by just playing to their team's strengths. Both of these players are competent. They've got a decent amount of LAN experience and just in-game competitive knowledge, and they're letting it be put on full display here currently. Savage and Lachlan, they've been working a little bit chalked since that early start, but Shota just cannot escape Peterbot's vision. Peterbot just entirely too high up. The advantages are so steep, and that's gonna be Shota knocked one more time by Peterbot. Ozzy knows his responsibility. Let me just keep the material count high.
Yep, they're on the high ground right now, and that resource management is going to be crucial if you're looking to take it and keep it from zone to zone to zone and not really have to use the shockwave. Underneath, though, Cooper, Zemi, they do have the front side of zone already underneath their grasp. They have the luxury to be able to wait here, Taco. They can wait for it to open up, shockwave to the front side of zone to keep their position, or they can use their materials and tunnel their way there.
But some of these teams that were leading towards that top end leaderboard in our top 3 position, they've got to be getting a little bit nervous seeing that elimination feed constantly light up with Peterbot's name and clicks. He's got a whole slew of problems right in front of him. Cooper and Zemi nearly taking him out. Lacey still a little bit left behind. Can he reunite? Crash pad gonna catapult him straight to the front side. He's building, he's boxing, but that's his last splash. Now he has to wait for Clicks to play catch up.
Now, at least they've reunited into the same box. Clicks now taking charge, even giving up some of the heals on over to Lazy. They might have shockwave out of zone one game, but they won't want to make that mistake again, especially with the leaderboard this close. As Reason getting a pair of eliminations. Stable Ronaldo now left by himself with Panada getting taken down, and he's somebody, we talked about his experience. He has a ton of it, but how much is it?
It's gotta be enough, Jacob. If anything, Ron's familiar with pressure, so he'll try to let that experience carry over into this type of solo clutch, but clutching is going to be so problematic. Everybody just getting so congested outside of Slurpee, and with Peterbot and Aussie fully controlling the flow of this lobby, we saw Faxity for a moment, but it was only just a shockwave, a crash pad. Everybody trying to just stay one step ahead of the pack.
It's going to be extremely difficult for anybody to look up and try to contest it because of that mythic pulse rifle. Just constant pressure coming down from Peterbot and Ozzy. Everybody can feel it, and even Peterbot's just going down low, making sure to reconnect. The FNCS strategies are coming out in full force. That's how serious Peterbot's taking the second half.
And look at Aussie from behind playing that supportive measure too. Peterbot, he's got open season on the rest of this lobby. All of these mid-tier, low-ground layers just getting smothered on top of each other. Peterbot and Aussie have a full chokehold on this lobby right now, but typical gamer, Booga, they're looking to try and make their debut. They're tarping their way through that secondary height, and Aussie, he's gonna be forced to actually pull back. Took a little bit too much damage. He's gonna have to wait for the heals to pay out, but now, Queasy still alive as a solo.
Shockwaving, destroying some builds, but giving him a little bit of cover to look through, but Lacey spots him out, gets the elimination. 10th zone, placement points have not even set in just yet. 11 teams still alive, relatively loose with a couple of players playing as solos, Booga being one of them. Lands a good shot onto Courage, but not enough to get that green light to go. Cooper, Zemi, they clean up Lacey, leaving Clicks by himself, and this is where players are falling left, right, and center. Clicks might be one of them because he's feeling the pressure.
And Clicks, he only has 2 builds left. Make that one build and a dream. Doesn't even get a chance to heal. He's gonna be taken out before he can continue trying to build up those placements. Zemi, Cooper though, one of our few healthy teams on the low ground, but can they escape Peterbot's vision? That's been the real deciding factor for so many of these teams. Courage also scrambling right next to them. Cole taking out Reason though. Very big troubles, very huge scenes though, as Courage finds his own elimination onto Jacob.
He just wiped the full duo out of the lobby. No siphon though, so 30 HP. The necessary time for that Chug Chug to pop is now. Penalize, this one is all but over in their favor. 2 Shockwave, half a Chug Chug as well. More loot being passed up, but now they're contested. Flakes and Gone, they're going up, but Peterbot's going out. He has the last grappler. He makes his way back to the zone. This is why he is king.
But Peterbot, he's got to get his way back towards where the zone is actually at. He doesn't want to find himself outside of it. Still has a Shockwave. He takes out Gone. All of these builds, Shockwaving up. One more tick could do it, but Peterbot barely managing
You don't know to that low ground, and now that's his chance to put down pressure. Only 3 teams remain, and only one of them has just gone down. Cooper has no left alive. He's going to be solos. Cooper versus Cold in the backside of the zone as he takes down Courage.
But Cold, he's right there in the mind of Peterbot. Cooper trying to do what he can. Flash up potion. Cooper goes up, but Cooper gets knocked down. Peterbot with the clutch. We all know what he's capable of, and he is just continuing to deliver.
Both of these guys are playing in synchronization to make things happen when it matters most. Ozzy dropping to the low ground, Peterbot doing everything else. They waited to the second half, but they shown up and shown up big. Right, Frankie?
Well, they did show up big, and you know what? We know, Peterbot, you're the FNCS GO, but please give it up for King Kangaroo!
I mean, I think for most of that end game, I was just trying to stay alive. I mean, you just let the best do what he does. I didn't really do much, but that was the whole plan.
You got 2 eliminations to your name. You were alive in that end game. How much difference did Ozzy make to your game, Peter?
I mean, he stayed alive very long. I mean, he did his job.
You sound surprised.
No, I'm not surprised.
And we aren't either, because Ozzy, stand up for me, please. Listen, I always look short, even standing next to you. So tell me, earlier I was speaking to the 2 of you, and it sounds like Pete's letting you IGL a bit.
I don't know about that. I think he just let me make one decision. But we're doing well. He's listening to my input. It's great. I mean, he's the greatest, but he still takes my advice. It's nice.
And your advice was to drop on Cooper and Zemi in game 2.
Okay, that sounds a bit bad. He wanted to go somewhere. I thought maybe that could be a play, but I love Cooper and Zemi, but...
It was your idea.
It was my idea.
I don't know why you credit it to Ozzy, but I just want to ask you one more question. You got your first victory royale in the bag now, Peterbot. Does this mean the next 2 are yours as well?
I said we're going to win the last 3 games to Ozzy, so...
All right, well, you heard the man. Let's see if he can make his prediction a reality after the break. Peterbot, let's see everyone!